Greetings. So it is bleaching day. I know that this is going to come out like only a couple weeks after my last bleaching video, but it has been a month and a half. That is how slow my hair grows. I've let this blue fade. Well, blue and purple fade. It's fading in kind of weird ways in some places, but it is what it is. Yeah. I did this. I think the last time I bleached it was like the beginning of January. Maybe it's been closer to 2 months. It's February 28th right now. Anyway, regardless, I'm going to bleach it. I've got some roots. I've got some weird things. Plan is bleach the roots, bleach back the ends. And we will see where that gets me. So I will be back once I have sectioned. Okay, I've returned. I'm doing the same thing as the last time and have a mix of Blondie 7 and 30 volume. More 7 than 30 to put on the back, and then I'll make it stronger towards the front. And yeah, Blondie Developer. And that's where we're at. I'm very tired today. Very tired. I just got back from my Musecation. The only Musecation this year, which is kind of sad, but I need to save money for Zimash. So anyway, I went to a show in Minneapolis. It was a good time. I got to reunite with my Minneapolis people, my fellow musers that I have not seen in so long. The last tour that I really saw people on was the Drones tour, because, yeah, just the way that I plan my trips for the Simulation Theory tour. I didn't get to see anyone because I just went to Phoenix, Dallas, and Houston on that tour in 2019, and then I just went to, she says, like, it's no big deal. Yeah, Phoenix, Dallas, Houston, and then Prague, Budapest, London. So yeah, I didn't get to see any of my people. But this time I did get to see my people. Not quite all of them, but some of them. So that was a good time. Queuing together. And the nice thing about Minneapolis, and one thing that had a major factor in my decision to go there, was that at the Target Center, you can queue inside. And that makes a difference in February, let me tell you. Yeah, a big difference. It's still a little bit cold, but nothing like being outside, like Chicago or something. Chicago was the day before. And yeah, I chose to not go to that one because it's quite difficult on the body to queue 2 days in a row, let alone queue and then have to travel 7 hours and then queue again the next day. Yeah, too much for me. I'm too old for that. I don't know if I'm doing a good job or not right now. I chose the hardest part to start on. It will. So anyway, I rocked up at a little bit after 8 in the morning on, what day was it, Sunday? And yeah, flew in. What day did I fly in? The day before the show. Is that, okay. Yeah, I flew in Friday. Of course, the only direct flight to Minneapolis left at like 6:50 in the morning. The original flight was supposed to leave at 6:10, and I wasn't super stoked about that, but it got rescheduled to 6:50, and I was like, yeah, I'm not going to complain about that. Give me an extra 40 minutes. I will take it gladly. Worried that this is all overlapping. It's not good. Anyway, flew in, had a brunch with a fellow muser, and then just kind of hung out. Rocked up at the queue at 8. Something the next morning, a little bit after 8. So it was just not very organized. The nice thing about an arena gig too is that you don't have to go as stupidly early, like none of this 5 a.m. shit. Yeah, 8 o'clock, kind of go through the day, and that was that. Okay, what have I got happening here? I don't remember. My hair is still, it's almost to a length where I don't hate it, but I still hate this length. I still can't quite fit it in a ponytail. But it is what it is. I may test out the micro extensions I got. That might be a thing today. So that might be a video next week. We shall see. See what happens. Oh no. Okay. But oh, fatigue. Fatigue is real. Yeah. Anyway, the entry was amazing. For once, the venue didn't fuck up the entry. It was so good. Single file. I badly mistimed a trip to the merch as we were waiting to come in because they weren't done sound checking when they let us in, like, for a soft entry through the first set of doors, and just hadn't let us in the arena yet. And I could hear Evanescence sound checking, so it's like, okay, I'm safe to get a poster. And then as I came out from getting my poster, the line was moving and I'd lost my spot because it was number 15 and I got back to probably like 25. But oh well, I still got a good spot. I should have known not to get the poster. Like, the temptation was too great. Plus it's nice to get it done at the beginning of the show if you can, so you don't have to hang out after. One thing a lot of us queuers don't really understand is why they don't, I'm sure there's some kind of logistical reason for it, but why they don't just like have a merch booth set up in the lobby before the show, because like, and by before the show I mean like before a couple hours before the show. Like, people would buy it. People who show up early would buy merch. Like, the line's shorter later. I don't know. I'm sure there's a reason they don't do it. I just wish they would, because it would be convenient for me. As we all know, what's convenient for me is what matters. Yeah. Badly mistimed. I'm still kind of annoyed about it, because the people who were in front of me, like, the barrier was huge, so it's not like there was any risk I wouldn't get a space, but the person directly in front of me and a person behind me ended up in a way better spot than me, but well, it was my own fault. I still have my 15 on my hand, and also, while I'm at it, I do this before every Muse trip. It's a pain in the ass. I hope that this is not blurry. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass and it takes forever to do, so I only do it on my thumbs. It was like, I don't know, 2 hours with a toothpick, but it's worth it. Okay, I'm dyeing my hair. That's what I'm doing. Bleaching my hair. Fatigue. Yeah, and there were 2 openers. First one was a band called 1OK Rock. They're from Japan, and from what I understand, they're really popular in Japan. I'd never heard of them. They were really good. Really good. I would recommend that you give them a listen if you like rock music. It's a very good band. Lots of energy, fun to watch. I would probably be listening to them right now, but I am still deep in Dimash land and have no interest in coming out of Dimash land, so yeah. Sorry, I'm on K-Rock, but I'm not going to listen to you, but you were good. Yeah, I guess they sell out their shows in Japan all the time. Living in North America, you don't really ever hear about any musicians who are not from North America, because that's, you know, how it is. Canada's so immersed in American culture that what you hear in America is basically what you hear in Canada. Yeah, and Evanescence, I never really got into Evanescence back in the day. I don't know why, I just never really gave them a listen. So they were pretty good. The sound mixing was kind of weird. You couldn't hear Amy Lee very well. It was like, I don't know if they do it deliberately or if they just didn't have time to sound check properly, because they were sound checking quite late. Yeah, like she was kind of quiet and muffled, but she sings very well. I don't think that I could really get super into their music, because like, she's a good singer, but my impression was that all the songs were just kind of like wailing and belting, and like, yeah, she wails and belts well, but I kind of get kind of tired of it. That's not a knock on Evanescence, it's just personal preference, right? Everybody's a little bit different, we all like different things. Yeah, they're good anyway. And plus she had this amazing, like sparkly half cape. It was like, probably like little mirror things about that long and that wide. It was so cool. Just like so shiny. I love shiny things. I'm a sucker for shiny things. Yeah, so they were good. Yeah. I feel like this is not going to be a very good bleach job because I'm really tired and distracted. Today's not the best day to be doing this, but I cannot stand this hair color anymore. I can't take it. And I have to work tomorrow, so I can't do it tomorrow. Today's the day. Meh. Okay. Right, and then Muse. Oh my god, it was so amazing. It was so good. It was so good. The usual caveats apply to the songs that I'm super sick of from the set, but whatever. It's, you gotta expect them to play the hits. It's just the way it is. It's the way it is. I just wish that they would play the hits that I like more than the hits that, yeah, I don't like as much, but again, whatever. They played a couple of older songs that haven't been in the rotation as much in the last couple tours, so that was nice. I like Map, and what else? There's another one. Oh, well, it's from the new album, but it was the first time it's been played, except for the day before. Verona was really good, plus lots of confetti. I do love a good confetti moment. And there were two good confetti moments. One was during Verona. They had a, like the main stage and then a big thrust stage that went quite a way down the center of the arena. There was probably like 7 people back from the main stage along the thrust stage, which on that side, if you know anything about Muse. So yeah, it was a good spot, good show, and the one thing I've always said about Muse concerts is that I wish they had more fire, because like the only thing that would make a Muse gig better is if there was fire. And I was right, because there was a lot of fire and it was amazing. I'm not a serial killer or anything, or like an arsonist starting a fire, but I do like fire. Fire! So Yeah, that was great. Oh no, I lost track of where I was. I feel like I'm gonna miss a lot of spots. I don't know, man. I don't know. I should probably be going faster. Tired. Why am I so tired? Fire. So, where was I going with that? I do wish that people holding their phones up like here would stop at gigs, because I'm tall enough that I could see over the people in front of me looking towards the main stage, but I can't see over your phone when you're holding it like just above your head at my eye level. I don't know. The videos never turn out that well anyway. They're a lot better than they were used to be, but it's just annoying. I don't know. People just don't really care that they're spoiling the view for everyone else, because like if I'm taking pictures, I hold my camera like here and I just take pictures without looking at what's on the screen because I want to experience it with my eyes. Yeah, I don't know. People just don't. Oh yeah, there was drama too, because I was just, chilling in my spot during Evanescence. The person behind me, who was definitely of the age where you take duck face selfies, was taking like 1,000 selfies before the show, and then between One OK Rock and Evanescence, like getting angle photo, make sure your cleavage is in there. I'm like, what do you need that many selfies for? I don't know, man. Like, boobs. I got boobs. Anyway, I'm just showing my age and becoming a grouchy old person. Yeah, and then during Evanescence, I heard her phone drop and kind of turned around and was like, your phone? Like, hey, you dropped your phone. It was just like completely vacant, like she wasn't there. And she started to kind of collapse, and the person behind her and on the other side of her and I kind of got her down to the ground. And like security was absolutely no help. And like, just so you know, if you're ever lifting somebody off the ground, grab the waistband of their pants, because it's so much easier to lift them from there. Yeah, because if people are like trying to haul her up underneath the arms, and that is not the easiest way to lift someone. Just waistband, hike them up, get much more leverage, and then you can kind of go from your knees from a lot lower. Yeah, point being, we got her up and over the barrier, and yeah, still like completely out of it. She was mostly conscious, but I think at some point she did actually faint. And yeah, then I turned around a little bit later, like after Evanescence, before Muse, and she was like behind me, like, wow, you're back. Yeah, hadn't eaten or drank anything all day. Like, okay, well that makes sense why you would faint, because yeah, you need to eat and drink. That's important, people. Make sure you eat and drink during the day if you're going to be going to a concert, especially if you're going to be on the floor. Well, really, regardless, any kind of context, make sure you eat and drink, because it's not good to not eat and drink all day. Yeah, so they'd given her some fluids and stuff, and she was feeling better, so had no recollection of what had happened. Like, well, I'm glad you're okay. Yeah, at least she didn't like go down hard and whack her head on something. And she didn't lose her phone. Like, phones are expensive, man. You don't want to lose one of those. I'd rather hit my head than lose my phone. No, I don't want to hit my head in the States. Hospitals are way too expensive there. So yeah, Muse. This tour, fire. And there was a point where they had these big panels of mirrors that were coming down from the ceiling rig and kind of moving around, and I saw from a review that they were using like lights to bounce off of the mirrors. I think that just with how close I wasn't at the right angle to see the lights, but the mirrors moving around looked cool anyway. And a giant person kind of puppet inflatable thing at the back of the stage, which was later replaced by a giant minotaur thing. I kind of miss Murph from the last tour, but gotta switch it up. Can keep it all the same. And what they actually played for like an hour and 45 minutes, which is a long time for Muse. Well, it's kind of like the high end of the standard for an arena tour. But like that gig I went to in October in Toronto was so freaking salty because they played for like an hour and 20 minutes. So this time that was not a complaint. It's like, it's Muse. I'm not going to expect anything longer than an hour and 45, and like be happy with that if you get it. Yeah. They are just not a band that plays for a long time, and I've got thoughts about it. My thoughts are in hit the hair dyeing video after the last Muse concert. Wait, is my camera even still recording? I don't know how long I've been going here. Lost all track of time and space. The universe. Meaning. What's the meaning of life? Yeah, so it was a good length of a set list. Lots of confetti, so much fire. So it was a good time. And now I regret deciding to only go to one show on this tour because I was like, no, I'm going to be responsible. I'm going to save my money for Smash and only go to one show. Plus, I can't go to any shows in April because I've got another practicum in April. But like, I'm sad of them. I'm not going to more. Oh well, it is what it is. Okay. I am going to mix up some less dilute bleach and reset the timer on my camera. Here we go again. It's export bleach with more 30 volume, less 7 volume this time. And that will hopefully be enough to finish my head. Okay, let me think. Do I have any more Muse to talk about? I don't think so. No, this way. Yes, this way. Okay, so I think I'm done talking for now. So I'm probably going to speed up the video. Sorry if you don't like silence, but you're going to get it. Oops. I'm gonna go through and cross check and then leave this on for some amount of time, and yeah, then I'm freaking tired. And then do a bit of a bleach bath. Greetings, I'm back. It's been, I don't know, 20 minutes. So I've got a mix of bleach, developer, not much bleach in developer, well, bleach 7 volume developer. What was just, oh my god, words. I'm having a hard time with words. Okay, what was left of my bleach mix from earlier? Some more 7 volume developer, dish soap, and water for bleach bathing. It's very watery. I've constantly overboard. And well, hopefully this blue and purple don't need much more to come out. I've been just letting it fade for a month. This killed my soul to just let it fade because, yeah, I was very much over it by about like 2 weeks in, but oh no, it's so watery. Maybe too watery to work. I don't know. I will find out. It's not fading as fast as I had hoped it would. Yeah, I diluted this too much. Isn't it? Oh no, there's so much dripping. Just going straight into the sink here. Okay. I'm gonna... yeah, I really don't know about this blue coming out. Okay, well... that's annoying. Okay, I'm gonna leave this on while I clean up and maybe another couple minutes. No more than 10. I will be back. Hi, I have bad news for myself. This blue pulp riot doesn't really look like it wants to go away. I don't think that bleach bath made one slight bit of difference, not even the tiniest bit. Also, I missed a spot here, full disclosure, and here, fuller disclosure. So yeah, my roots look okay. Do I have a dark band there? I don't know, I can't see. Did I miss a spot there? Can't tell. Kind of looks like I might have. Let me see. Oh yeah, it's a tiny bit of a dark band there. Well, that sucks too. Okay, so I'm gonna try to bleach bath it again. I may have just, like, it might have been long enough that it kind of deactivated. That's sort of what I'm hoping. I hope that dark band is not widespread. I know I was doing a bad job bleaching, so I should have gloves on, but I can't be bothered right now. Okay, so hopefully that's the only spot that was a dark band. Hopefully, I don't really see anything else. Did I mention I should have gloves on? Because I definitely should, and I don't. Okay, so I'll be able to tell pretty quick if this is going to come out. If it does not, that completely ruins all my plans for the next, I don't even know, 6 months. Hopefully it does. Don't really want to get it on my roots. Meh. Bang. I'm hoping it was just too diluted. And bleach powder part of it had been sitting for too long. But I don't know. Not liking how this looks here. Am I videoing? I'm not sure if I hit record. I don't know. Am I videoing? Yes. Hope you enjoyed that nice nose shot there. This doesn't look good. Also, I definitely could have left it on my roots for longer. The purple came out. I don't know, people, it looks very much like it's not going to come out. Okay, well, blue. This is going to be worse to get out than the last blue I used. Okay. I guess I'm going to leave it for, let's see. I don't know, maybe I'll do 15 minutes. It's not gonna come out. I know it. I know it. Means I just bleached my hair for nothing. Damaged it for nothing. So what's my plan gonna be here? No. I'll make a plan until it's for sure. It's for sure. I don't think it's doing the slightest thing. Damn. Okay. I'll be back. Okay, so what I have here is a terrible mess. Not super happy that the blue, like, it basically did nothing bleaching the blue. And yeah, even if I wanted to try to bleach it again, I don't think that it would go away. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to see what to do about it. Under here it isn't as blue because this is just where it was blue kind of covering other stuff. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's bad. It's bad. So, yeah. See you next week when I try to fix this. But for me, it's going to be trying to fix it right now. So, farewell.